If you're wondering about the weather to begin this new week, well, so are we. Let's find out what's coming up next from Clay Smith.
Well, David, so far for your Monday, the weather from this weekend is actually carried over into the first part of your work week. We're now at 84 in Chattanooga, so another toasty afternoon, but changes are on the way. We're tracking a cold front that's pushing across portions of Mississippi, Alabama, and Middle Tennessee, and cooler air is going to start to filter in behind that. So Tuesday, we're going to be nearly 20 degrees cooler than what we've been dealing with the last several days. So if you're kind of tired of the 80s already, it's going to be a lot cooler for your Tuesday. But you can already see that cool down starting to take place along the plateau. Altamont now at 70, which is nearly 15 degrees cooler than what we're dealing with here in Chattanooga, 82 in Fort Payne, 84 in Cleveland, and we're going to stay locked into the 80s, especially into the valley in northwest Georgia, all the way into western North Carolina for the next several hours before sunset, and then we'll finally start to fall back into the 70s and eventually the 60s. But again, here's that cold front, showers and storms breaking out from really Arkansas all the way into Middle Tennessee, but notice there's a lot of breaks. So this is going to be very on and off in coverage as we go into the overnight hours. And as we zoom in locally, again, things are dry here across the valley. So no issues out there for your drive home from work, which is always good news. But here's that initial batch of storms starting to move along I-65 near Huntsville. And these storms will start to push in along the plateau within the next 2 or 3 hours and gradually increase in coverage as we go through the overnight hours. But again, as we take a look at downtown Chattanooga, still a lot of blue out there using our Holiday Inn cam. Also some clouds starting to stream in, and that cloud cover will start to become a little more covered over much of the area as we go into the latter half of the evening. So again, cloud cover increases, rain chances arrive after about 9 o'clock, and then we're going to be tracking on and off showers as we go into the early overnight hours and early Tuesday morning, excuse me. David?
Thank you, Clay. We'll check back with you later. This is National Donate Life Month. It's an effort to educate everybody on organ donation and highlight the importance of donating organs. We get more from Cornelia Nicholson.
2012, Lisa Ferris was diagnosed with a rare disease that damaged her lungs. She became one of the thousands of Tennesseans in desperate need of an organ transplant. Ferris says she became dependent on an oxygen tank to breathe.
You couldn't be separated. You were a prisoner to a tank to live. Which, is always scary.
2 years later, Ferris says her life changed. She received a double lung transplant, and after years of relying on an oxygen tank, she recalls the moment she no longer needed it.
I can't tell you how scary it was to take that first breath, but it's so freeing, to be able to breathe on your own and not be dependent on some machine for your life. It's indescribable.
Ferris says the transplant allowed her to be there for special moments with her family, which is why Park Ridge Medical Center is recognizing Donate Life Month through several awareness campaigns,
including raising the flag for awareness. Also, Tennessee Donors is very proactive in helping us train the staff here.
Denise Fugit with Tennessee Donor Services says the month is a chance to raise awareness for the need of donors and honor survivors like Ferris. She says just one organ donor has the ability to save 8 lives.
Having 7 donors in 2021 was significant, especially for the 20 people whose lives were saved through those gifts.
Ferris says she knows it can be a difficult decision to decide to become a donor and is grateful to those giving the gift of life to others.
For those like me that are out there struggling for life and want that second chance.
In Chattanooga, Cornelia Nicholson, Local 3 News.
Registering to donate is a very simple process. You just check yes or no on your license, application, or renewal form, and we hope you'll check yes. You can head to our website for more information on registering.